Welcome to AniBreak, providing you bite-sized news on anime, manga, and video games. Before we begin, I want to say that I saw Big Hero 6 last night, and I have to say, it was absolutely fantastic. I'll definitely see it again, but for now, I'll just chill here with my armored Baymax. Legendary anime director Hayao Miyazaki will be receiving an honorary Oscar this year in person at the Governor's Award ceremony. It was a bit funny to read that while Miyazaki says that this award is an honor, it is a bit bothersome that he has to travel all the way here to the States just to receive it. Given the fact that he's been really busy lately ever since he announced his retirement, I guess he just really didn't want to be pulled away from any of his works. For those of you who were hoping that one of these projects will include a feature-length film, I'm sorry to say, but you're pretty much out of luck, as Miyazaki himself has already stated that he's no longer up to the task. He's currently only focused on short anime projects that will be screened exclusively at the Ghibli Museum. So, unless you book a flight to Japan, you're pretty much SOL in terms of seeing these new shorts. But we can all at least take some solace knowing that Miyazaki is still making great works of art and will continue to do so until the day he dies. Funimation made a very big announcement this week, stating that the company will stream dubbed versions of anime while they're still airing in Japan. Their first test with this speedy dubbing schedule was Space Dandy, which received high praise during its run on Adult Swim's Toonami block. Funimation will be expanding their dubbing to include both Psycho Pass 2 and Laughing Under the Clouds. These dubbed episodes will be streamed alongside their Japanese counterparts on Funimation.com in 1080p and commercial free. That is, of course, you have a subscription. Following the release of these dubs, Funimation will produce a final English dub version for the Blu-ray and DVD release here in the States. This is important as the final versions will use materials from the Japanese release, which can differ from the broadcast version, such as retouched scenes or even additional uncut footage. The first dubbed episode of Laughing Under the Clouds is streaming right now on Funimation.com, and the first episode of Psycho Pass 2 will be airing this Saturday, November 8th. Whatever your personal preferences for watching anime, the fact that Funimation is taking this massive initiative to speed this process to this point is both impressive and helpful to the popularity of anime here in the States. Now, just do us a favor and quit bitching how the English dubs don't get it like the Japanese version does. With all of the fanfics out there, I don't think anyone saw this next piece coming. An official crossover event is happening in 2 weeks, starring Attack on Titan and the Marvel Universe. Seriously, a Marvel talent scout made the announcement over Twitter earlier this week and included this teaser image of Spider-Man on the run from 2 Titans. No word yet if this crossover will make its way stateside, but something tells me the internet will find a way. This crossover series will include thoughts from Attack on Titan series creator Hajime Isayama, and he also drew the cover for this story. My question though is, will Spider-Man be joined by members of the Survey Corps? Because if so, I'm sure a whole legion of fangirls will start on their fanfics right now, pairing Spidey with Aaron, Levi, or let's face it, both. One of the iconic events in the Vocaloid universe is when some fan art inspires a popular song, which was turned into an OVA and an entire series. Of course, I'm talking about Black Rock Shooter. BRS isn't the only character or song to receive the anime, manga, or novelization adaptation. Senbon Zakura, Kagero Days, and Kokoro come to mind. We can add another one to that list now, as Bad End Night is announced to be getting a manga adaptation starting this December. The manga, titled Bad End Night Insane Party, stars Miku as a newcomer actress who is cast in a lead role, but things will get complicated when she enters the world of the stage, which includes a mansion inhabited by 7 dwellers. Miku must help them find the stolen pages of the script in order to find her way back to the real world. Announcements like this continue to prove just how popular and far-reaching the Vocaloid phenomenon has become. The best part of it has to be just the community itself, as whether you're a musician, an artist, an author, or just have a cool idea for something, there's really nothing stopping you from contributing, and who knows, maybe your project will become the next big thing. There was a lot announced during the latest Nintendo Direct video, like downloadable content for Mario Kart 8, the epic footage from the upcoming Xenoblade Chronicles X, and the single-player campaign for Splatoon. But I had to say, the biggest announcement was a classic game heading to the 3DS. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is getting a 3D remake, similar to the treatment Ocarina of Time received on the 3DS, which will mean enhanced texture detail and improved lighting just to start. This update has been teased for years by one Nintendo executive or another, but now that we have a firm announcement, I'm wondering how many 3DS units will be sold just on this news alone. Granted, I'm holding out for the US version of that brand new 3DS XL, you know, the one that has that second built-in thumbstick. Hopefully I will not have to wait for long, considering Nintendo President Iwata stated in a recent press conference that region unlocking is an issue that needs to be considered in the future. That's it for this episode of AniBreak. Be sure to let us know what you thought of it, and post suggestions for future topics in the comments below. See you next week!